cross-border infrastructure projects, including the Abidjan-Lagos and Abidjan-Dakar trade corridors and the proposed 15-nation gas pipeline expected to extend to Morocco and Europe. These, he said, are testaments to Nigeria's long-standing commitment to West African integration.
It's an exercise for the revalidation of the commitment that the member countries have to ECOWAS after 50 years. Secondly, to showcase the achievements of ECOWAS, because unfortunately we have been distracted in recent times by the exit of 3 member countries. So more attention is paid to that as to some of the remarkable achievements of ECOWAS. So we're talking about the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme that has proven to be very successful, that has allowed for an increase in the volume of trade amongst the states. So intra-regional trade, we're talking about the Abidjan-Lagos corridor, we're talking about the Abidjan-Dakar corridor. These are trade and transport corridors. We're talking about SIGMAT, which has digitized the tracking of goods and containers within the region.
When asked about the rising insecurity and arms trafficking in the region, Tugar noted that much of the proliferation traces back to the collapse of Libya, which created a dangerous vacuum. He, however, assured that ECOWAS is taking active steps to curb these trends through the establishment of a regional standby force with strong backing from President Bola Tinubu. While praising Nigeria's pivotal role in regional policy standardization in sectors such as energy, health, and water, he described the ECOWAS Community Levy, a self-sustaining financial mechanism initiated with Nigeria's influence, as a quiet revolution in regional self-financing.
Other regional economic communities and even continental organizations look towards ECOWAS as an exemplar of successful funding, because you have the ECOWAS Community Levy, which is a novel idea where a levy is placed on goods that come from outside into the region.
Despite recent setbacks, Tugar emphasized that ECOWAS has made measurable progress since its founding in 1975, especially when compared with other regional blocs across Africa. Among the most notable achievements are the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme, intra-regional trade initiatives, common external tariffs, and the standardization of policies across member states. As ECOWAS celebrates 50, will be hosted in Lagos and will feature the only surviving ECOWAS founding father, General Yakubu Gowon, retired, as a special guest of honor. Well, as part of the efforts of renewed hope agenda for development and optimal productivity of the present administration, the Minister of Innovative Science and Technology, Uche Geoffrey Naji, has reassured grassroots empowerment for innovation and job creation, especially for the youths. The minister gave the assurance at the unveiling of the Next Gen Innovation Challenges Portal 2025 in Abuja. Details subsequently in our bulletin. While security operatives on Wednesday stopped some journalists from covering Governor Sharif Oborevori's state of the address at the Delta State House of Assembly. Well, they claimed that they were acting on the orders of the Speaker, Goworo Omometimi. Most of the journalists who arrived at the House of Assembly at 9:30 a.m. were denied entry into the assembly complex even after tendering their various identity cards. The security officer who is in charge of the gate, ASP Xavier David, maintained that journalists will not be allowed based on the order given to him. Some of the journalists denied entrance include Punch, Guardian, Tribune, This Day, Champion, New Telegraph, Leadership, Correspondence, Emerald Online, and others. While allowing some of the members of the public and the government house crew entrance, David insisted that the journalists would not be allowed according to instructions, even when some officers appealed to him to allow journalists. Asset Television News will make a return after the breather. Stay with us. We're glad to have you back from that short break as the television news continues. Now, Saudi Arabia has announced the sighting of the crescent moon, marking the start of Zulhijjah, the 12th and final month of the Islamic lunar calendar. The day of Arafah, falling on June 5th, holds immense spiritual significance as pilgrims gather at Mount Arafat for the climax of Hajj. Thus is followed by Eid al-Adha, or the festival of sacrifice, on June 6th. Celebrated by Muslims globally, Eid al-Adha commemorates Prophet Ibrahim's devotion and willingness to sacrifice his son in obedience to Allah. Meanwhile, two Nigerian pilgrims participating in the ongoing 2025 Hajj in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, have been confirmed dead. It was gathered that the deceased include a 75-year-old woman from Edo State, Adizatu Dezumi, and the prominent Abia State businessman Sali Gale, who was also the chairman of the Lopanta cattle market. Both Gale and the Edo pilgrim reportedly died in separate incidents on Monday. Described as a respected community leader and businessman, the news of Saleh's death shocked many in his Muslim community and among fellow Nigerian pilgrims. Funeral prayers for the late Gale are scheduled to hold on Tuesday at the Haram Mosque in Mecca during the Zohr prayer. While still in the news, Nigeria's international Taiwo Awoniyi has been recognized for his outstanding commitment to community development after being named as one of the Professional Footballers Association Community Champion for the 2024-2025 season. The Nottingham Forest forward, who is currently recovering from the serious injury, received the accolade for his dedication to supporting local communities throughout the campaign. Nottingham Forest issued a statement on Tuesday via X expressing their pride in Awoniyi's recognition as their PFA Community Champion, highlighting his ongoing efforts to positively impact communities of the pitch. His PFA Community Champion Award is given annually to players who go beyond their sporting duties to support community-based initiatives and charitable causes. It forms part of the PFA's wide commitment to encourage footballers to engage meaningfully with their communities and use their influence to inspire social change. With that sports story, we end the news. Do well to follow us on all our social media handles for more updates and programs. On behalf of the entire news crew, I am Eugenia Solomon. Thank you for watching.